Rose. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
And Doris, a lot of people knew that Towns would be good in the NBA, but just how quickly he has established himself as a defensive force is very impressive. You can see how he impacts decisions that opponents are making on the floor around him.
Yeah, I think Towns is always lurking and always aware of what the opposite offense is thinking about, and so he gets a lot of his blocks when the shooter didn't even know Cat was in position to block him. And what's really impressive is how versatile Cat is with who he can match up with and his defense individually in one-on-one situations.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Garnett.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Anthony trying the double team. And O'Quinn kicks to Anthony. Porzingis with a screen on Young. A wide open look here for Anthony. 2 corners off the mark.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Well, Doris, we know so many teams rely on threes and layups. Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is indeed.
I mean, that guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game. At the rim, in the mid-range, or at the three-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out? Should I play him only deep? I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. That mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say, we only want point-blank layups or threes. And so if you come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just, in the analytics era, I would say I want balance.
Yes. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. You look at Primetime. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
On defense, the Timberwolves. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Porzingis. Yes, that's Rose with the assist that time. 6 points for Porzingis.
Porzingis not going to float like a butterfly. He's looking to go to work on the interior.
And a wide open look for Lee. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota leading by 16. Dishes to Towns. Here's Primetime. 18 points for him. Towns. Here's Garnett. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Anthony's shot is off.
Just a case of doing too much. He has to look to get his teammates involved, and his shot's just not there right now.
And Rubio kicks to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Young in the corner. Pocket 4. Here's the screen. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Towns. Knicks trail by 16. Anthony kicks to Rose. New York, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Lee outside. Shoots a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lee's got 9.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Down low. Stolen by O'Quinn. Anthony against Young. Anthony dishes to Rose. Feeds to Lee. To the middle. Out that one, and the Minnesota League down now to just 11. now in this one. Now here's Rose. He's got 13. Outside, Porzingis takes the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Garnett the pass to Young. Here's prime time. They grab their own miss. Rose with the ball. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Again, the miss by Anthony.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Prime time, the pass to Towns. Inside, Garnett left side. On the money from 12 feet away. Garnett's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
New York calls timeout.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Yeah, they're pressing, no question. Forcing things that aren't really there.
A different look for New York. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony. Justin Holiday comes in for Lee. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Minnesota. Zach LaVine comes in for Ricky Rubio. Up top, Jennings. He's got 12. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. Thomas a screen. The feed to Jennings. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. LaVine dishes to Aldrich. From about 16, and he connects with the jumper. Primetime's got 10 points in just the second half.
Woo-hoo! Skip that bounce pass into the perfect spot for the assist.
Jennings takes to O'Quinn.
You don't necessarily have to be explosive for O'Quinn there with a solid frame. It's about being smart and drawing contact.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
That one falls for O'Quinn.
When you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach, he runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Wiggins comes in for Young. Here again for the Knicks. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Porzingis. Lee's checked in for Justin Holiday, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brandon Jennings. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Corky Dillon's checked in for Aldridge. Young comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Prime Time subbed in for Dunn. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Prime Time in at point guard. Jennings is out there with Young. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Thomas with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Thomas. And that's 15 points for Rose. For all our viewers that remember just how Hornacek was as a player, the way he designs and executes his offense makes a lot of sense.
It sure does, Kevin, because Hornacek, the player, was a dead-eye shooter who could punish you if you left him open. And his style is something that seems to be the remedy to what the Knicks were too prone to doing in recent years. Long twos and not capitalizing in transition.
Here's Prime Time. He's covered by Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns is not fully developed at this point. Scouts feel someday he'll play in the 260, 270 range.
Anthony, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Young passes to Prime Time. Back to Young. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's prime time. He's covered by Rose. Back to Young. Puts up a three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They get a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's prime time. Finished off the break. Prime time's got 25 points in the game.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Noah the screen. Here's Rose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Well, the competition committee, Doris, is always looking at new ideas, looking at the NBA from so many different angles, so many different levels. Do you have a take on switching to the top 16 seeding in the playoffs, for instance? I know that's been a topic of late.
You know, one of my favorite things about the NBA is they are always on the cutting edge of self-evaluation. And if they identify a weakness, then they're going to be proactive and make a change. The most fair way to seed in the playoffs is to pick the 8 best teams from the 2 respective conferences. Divisions clearly perhaps had a place in the past. They no longer do. Let's seed everybody 1 to 8. It's the fairest, easiest way to get the best teams competing in the fairest fashion. So I 100% agree to seeding 1 through 8 regardless of division.
Here's Price. Slammed down there by Prez, and the feed from Young.
Yeah, Orange Juice making it look easy. You have to love that play from them.
Knicks trail by 21. Rose kicks to Lee. Noah the screen. Thomas dishes to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. They'll go to the line.
You know, Carmelo has had success playing at that power forward or the quote skill 4 role. It certainly fits the direction this league is trending.
And Doris Carmelo playing the 4, he can really pick apart those bigger, slower defenders on the perimeter.
Yeah, you know, I think he's been a little bit, Kevin, hesitant to absorb that wear and tear inside. With some of the knee and the back issues he's dealt with, you can absolutely understand why.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shots good from primetime. Well, this is what it's all about. Both Prez and Young have it going, and the numbers are piling up.
And Orange Juice putting the squeeze on for sure. Tremendous play from that duo.
Now Lee. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Rose. Looking for Anthony, and gets it there. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. Young outside. Passes it to primetime. Anthony on the double team. Stolen by Noah. Outside Rose. And the call will be against primetime. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Rose passes to Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Lee. Noah with a screen for Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots from the corner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves leading by 18. And there's the pass to primetime. He kicks it to Towns. With the steal. Outside.